There are many options. I actually, if you look at the Super Scroll, I used AI to generate some possible team names. I could do the same thing for you guys if you were interested.
Come on. That doesn't matter. This is a temporary team name, okay? This is a temporary team up.
Yes, well, over the course of
Yeah.
time, I do anticipate you to grow closer after what you experience and share together. Time will tell. Perhaps you'll die, and then it'll be irrelevant.
Maybe, maybe.
But yes, if everybody is good on goals, and close that out, and we can dive in, get some free karma for contributing to recap. Of course, you'll remember having visited Nani, talked with him about his restaurant that was recently burnt down, and etc.
I actually finished the goal. Or I did roll 2 natural crits.
Did you now?
Yes, I did.
I wish I had known that before I closed the goals document.
Oh, we could do that after this.
No, let's do that right now. It's easy to double click and it's open again.
Oh,
I just need to know if it's part one or part two and get,
it's part 1.
alrighty, a sweet pair of D10s.
Coming up.
Do 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 7 and 6. Category is creative. There you go.
Is that a player character or it could be NPC?
I would allow it to be for an NPC. You're welcome to be creative about that.
Yeah, I was thinking I could write thing about me for the interview. All right, we're on the recap.
Indeed. After meeting with the owner of Nani's on Mulberry Street, there was also a brief visit to Luciano and Mateo's, visit City Hall. I'll let you guys kind of take off from there.
Killed like 80,000 people, civilians, all of them.
What happened to 80,000 civilians?
We killed them all.
Oh gosh, I hope not.
Yep. That's what we did. It's true.
Really?
I mean, you provided some justice to some thugs that tried to discourage you from hanging out on the streets and leaving things alone in the area.
Yeah, what were we doing? I forgot. It's been a while.
on a mission.
There was the kind of investigating the cause of the fire at Nani's, and then figuring out that a lot of the restaurants in the area had been bought up, were being strong-armed and such by the Maglia family. There was a quick visit. You guys found out that Pranos had been bought out and recently went. You had gone to look at city records for any kind of recent building permits or anything, zone changes, anything like that. Didn't find anything recent. The most recent in the area of Mulberry Street was actually the opening of the grocery, Luciano Mateo's. You returned to the street and were checking out Pranos when a bunch of those Magia toughs showed up. We're trying to discourage you from further investigation, but you insisted with your fists.
As we should, as we should.
This only can mean one thing. It means that there's some corrupt politicians in town, huh? Because I don't know why they're buying up properties or forcing people to, if they're not going to build anything. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up.
Well, the one consistent thing is that it is businesses all along this street, like this block. If the businesses are boarded up, of course, Nani tried to resist, and arson happened. But there must be something shared amongst this entire block. For what purpose, you can only speculate. There's something going
Coincidence, I
on.
think.
And that, of course, is why Nick Fury has put some reliable faces on the job after their success in dealing with the Hydra agents at the Howard and Maria Stark building for galactic history.
So we were going to check out this building over here, right, before we were interrupted. Right?
Yes.
I guess that's what we're going to do. We're going to pay the leader a visit.
They had recently been strong armed into a sale. Building itself is boarded up, says closed for business.
Yeah, I believe that.
With your keen senses, you were able to hear that there is some kind of activity going on in there. The building isn't empty, but that's as far as you've been able to discern prior to the attempted ambush by the thugs.
They're trying to hide. They're not going to hide too long. We got to talk to the leader and find out what's going on. So let's go inside, guys, and see what really is going down.
And in that regard, looks like Millie is coming over. Tatum is nearby. Openly discuss.
What do we see?
Yeah.
How did you push through the barrier? You should not have been able to do that.
What barrier? Wasn't me, I swear.
I can't go any further than that.
You can fly, so I'm not meaning to imply that the rooftop is off limits, but there are barriers like on the map, and you shouldn't be able to pass through them.
All
But
right,
sometimes they're weird.
how far up is the roof?
This building here has a couple few stories to it. Yes, there are 3 floors. And then, of course, the rooftop.
Millie, let me give you a lift. Then I'll come back to the top.
I could probably climb on my own.
Okay,
Wait, we're going up?
we're
We're
going
going
up.
up?
You can try.
Alright.
Starbright is very strong. They can lift you guys up there if you like.
Uh,
Yeah,
okay.
going to the roof.
Shabloop. Shabloop. Shabloop.
Yeah. Looking for and
Do
like
see
a fire
some
escape.
large HVAC things. Let me see. How is the light? So it's kind of constructed to where you can't see past those. It's kind of silly. Let me delete that because you should be able to see very clearly that those are HVAC things. I do not agree with some of the choices made. Oh, but this HVAC over here has a transparent. See, it should be like a transparent thing so you can see through it. But yeah, you got some HVAC, large fans, of course expected from a very busy restaurant.
What's this over here?
That looks like an entry hatch from the roof to get inside.
Okay,
You'd have to get
that is
closer and
our
check it
entrance.
out.
Yep. Well, let's get
You guys are way down on the bottom there. And then let me
91.
see, how much can you see? Yeah, so you can actually see down from the rooftop into the courtyard behind the building. You can see from here that all of the buildings in this complex kind of have access to the back there. There are also a couple of thugs who are milling about. Looks like they are on guard duty. You can see that they're armed. But they're way down below, so they're not aware of you guys being up on the roof. You can definitely see down there and see them. Looks like there's a back door. You can also see that there's a fire escape on the side of the building. And then there's some kind of hatch, probably a basement access because it is, of course, in the ground.
Well, I think we should deal with these thugs.
You can. They're not aware of you yet. You have a little bit of an element of surprise there,
Sounds good.
potentially. But you could also, too, from your vantage point, if you were to use the rooftop hatch, they would not be aware. If you were to drop down and try to use the back door, that would probably get their attention.
If we
All
use the
depends on
roof,
how you would like to proceed.
well, if we use the roof hatch, and then we cause a commotion, then they're going to come in anyway. So
Maybe.
we might deal with them now. Or, we got surprised. I'm going just to ram this guy.
Well, I will allow you guys to discuss. Essentially, I will give everyone one pre-initiative action. It can be offensive if you want to charge at them. Do bear in mind that you are 3 stories up.
I could fly, so 3 stories don't make a difference.
Yep, flying is helpful. But in the interest of fairness, I do want to give everybody that opportunity and let you guys kind of discuss the situation. Now, if Starbright is more impulsive and they don't care about the opinions of their companions, they can just fly down and cause a ruckus. I'm not going to stop you from doing that. But you may want to confer with your teammates if there is any kind of plotting you'd like to do. And you might collectively decide, yeah, go down there, ram him, introduce yourself, create a distraction, we can sneak around or whatever. Totally up to you guys. But it is
But you got,
definitely a team effort, as per Fury calling all of you onto the job.
all right, stop getting guilty conscience. So you guys agree with my thoughts here?
Hold on. This building's the one we're trying to get into, right?
Yes.
If we make a commotion out here, who's to say they don't run out the other end?
It's a possibility. Just as much as
Yeah, yeah.
Starbright said, like, hey, if we sneak inside and create a commotion, those guys might just come inside and add to the situation. So either way, it is a bit of a risk.
Now, right now we have surprise.
Yes.
In the building, we won't have surprise.
Yeah, but right now, what I see is two guys that aren't really our targets. If we make noise, who's to say the guy we're actually after doesn't run away through a
They're,
different exit?
they're armed. They're thugs.
No, no, I realize that. It's just these guys aren't our main target. Our main target's some old guy, right?
Well, you do know about the one of the leaders of the families, um, but hasn't been seen publicly in a while. He was known to frequent this building prior to the sale. You don't know what their current status is. It's a little bit of a street rumor situation. Some people think he's dead. Some people think he's lying low, preparing for something
So,
big. Some people think he's just kind of staying out of the fight for now. So there's, as far as what you've been able to pick up from Nani and general chatter from civilians, his current status is a mystery. It's just that recently, prior to the sale, he did hold court here, sort of, was a known
okay,
frequent visitor. So you don't know for
yeah.
sure who or what is within, with the exception of thugs did try to stop you from going in, and there are thugs out in the courtyard that are definitely on guard.
And if we don't deal with now, we lose that element of surprise on this, and we have to deal with them later anyway.
Yeah.
So let's deal with them now when we got surprise.
Hmm. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Millie?
Yeah, I don't know. Just do something.
Right. Looks like we're doing something.
Right.
The medieval
I,
soldier brandishing their
I,
sword might have a
I don't
preference for action.
I don't know your guys' abilities. Will you be able to make the jump down,
No, but I could probably blast him from where I'm at.
or can you create like an ice bridge so you slide down it?
Nah, that's not something I could do.
How about
I
you,
could
man?
shoot him from where I'm at.
Can you judge that distance, or you got anything that allow you to do that?
Yeah, I'm good. I can just shoot him from where I'm at.
No, I'm talking to Millie.
Oh,
I'll get there.
Or,
Yeah,
okay,
there's.
I'm going to ram this dude, and then we roll in this. I can't move Pat. You don't have to move me.
Bloop. There you go. So you are flying down and you are ramming. Are you ramming the one that's closer to the building or further away? If you do hit the one that's further away, you could draw the attention of the other guy away from your companions and have his back to them.
Well, can I make that distance?
With your flight speed, I'm pretty sure you could. Only 65 feet away.
All right. I forgot the measurements on your grid. All right, I'll go after him.
Uh,
I can't move my guy.
let's see. Your flight speed is 10. I guess I should
it's probably
change
10
the map
spaces.
measurement from being like feet to like a square. Since it kind of goes
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
13. Okay.
I still can't move my guy.
Really?
Really?
Try now.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm flying. I'm flying. Ram.
Flying, supercharging, ramming into him. And again, this is a free surprise round, so like them being like slightly out of range, yeah, it's fine. You pick it up. You're flying in
Hello.
from the sky. People rarely look up. So if you are going with a ram attack, That, of course, is going to be a melee attack against the target. They will take regular damage if successful or double damage. Or no, the attacker automatically takes the regular damage. And then if you successfully hit, the target will take double damage or
Or double.
triple on a fantastic success.
Correct.
So you'll want to go ahead and utilize your melee attack. These guys have a melee defense of 11, and so your 20 is definitely going to hit. So it's going to be 23 damage to yourself. Now, wait a minute. You have, let me see,
I'm not worried because I heal fast.
You do have the healing factor, so that'll come back. You do not yet have ranks of sturdy. I recommend that for few. Well, we'll talk about that with level ups later because damage reduction is awesome, especially when you're charging in because you would take far less damage than they. All right, so charging in, curse smash, blasting them, and you now realize there are a bunch of crates around, boxes, crates. He gets smashed into those. You come charging in, ramming him down.
All right. You guys got attack now on everything.
Millie and Tatum, you each have a pre-initiative action. Can you take out the other one before he can respond? He's kind of slow motion responding to the commotion over there. Oh no, Marty! And very slowly swinging his gun in that direction. But you guys get to act first.
He's in slow-mo.
You want to get on first, Legion?
Nah, go for it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna blast this fool with an elemental burst.
Kerblast. Agility defense is also 11.
Oh. Let's see, it is agility. Do I? Yeah, I click the attack, right? And that'll roll the thing?
Yes. Using the
Okay.
elemental blast allows you to up the damage depending on how much focus you want to spend.
Oh no, I was doing the burst. Elemental burst.
Oh, okay, the free
It's the
one.
cheap one. It's the free one.
Oh, you didn't like my character to the token because the hit points ain't changing with what I put on the character sheet. So you might want to link them so it'll be easy.
That's crazy damage.
Let's see. If I put it at health
There we go.
and focus, I might have to do that on the regular sheet. But yeah, I can link those accordingly. Like that. And then changes to your sheet should affect the token as well.
Yep, that's the best way to do it.
And so, with a blast of ice flashing down, in his surprise, he does not see it coming. The ice blast takes him unsuspectingly, knocks him into some crates as well.
Now we don't have to deal with those. And they're out of the picture.
Millie, watching from the roof, can see there are no further targets. Deferring to your friends has allowed them to take them out without your involvement. Your sword is thirsting for blood. But now Tatum and Millie looking from the roof down onto the your courtyard, Starbright looking proud down there.
Alright.
No pride here. That's not one of my virtues.
Well, you have like a superhero pose, right? Where like fists on the hips, looking epic.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, job well done. Enemies are defeated.
And my cape flown in the wind.
Right, yeah.
And there's no wind.
Well, you
It's
know.
just you blows on the cape to make it float.
It's my bad. It's Starbright's actually what you call it, lactose intolerant, so it's just like farting to make the cake go.
Well,
It's like my
that
bad.
is an interesting, flavorful addition.
Right. From a distance, he looks majestic, but if you get close, you don't want to smell nothing, all right?
Oh Lord.
All right.
All
So we
right.
jumping
Well,
down, or we going through the tops?
yeah, Starbright, you can see there's a back door. There's a strange little hatch thing.
By the time I get to the door, I'm already healed.
Yep, down to 1 hit point. You're dead. Suddenly,
Crazy.
the flatulence was too strong. It has taken
That's
all of
that's
their
too
energy.
strong. That's crazy.
Hey, you started it.
That's crazy.
You guys coming down or what? Do I have to come up and bring it in?
No,
Well,
I
they're
jumped
wondering
down.
if you wanted to make that sneaky entrance through the roof hatch.
Yeah, we could do that, I guess. Yeah, let me come up there
Oh,
and make it easy. You
Bloop.
don't have to. You don't have to move. Yeah. Okay. Let's slowly and stealthily try to open this hatch and see what we see.
All right. Give me, please, a non-combat melee check.
Oh, a marvel.
Oh, wow. You can do with that hatch whatever you please. Your great strength allows you to open it, and you have full control, so you can do so quietly, so as not to be like, brah, smashing in through the roof like those armored Hydra agents
Yeah.
back at the Galactic History Center.
We're gonna do it nice and quick.
All right. What, please, will be the order of entry? Who is going first?
When you guys want to go first, or you want me?
I fall last.
There
Nelly,
is a call for last.
Nelly.
You go ahead.
Oh, I guess it's me.
All righty.
Oh, Kasplat.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'll correct it momentarily. All right, so bloop. And then Millie was going second, Tatum following last.
So,
All right, let me
Yep.
get Millie down there then. Oh, and I was just making those adjustments to match health and focus. Let me do that real quick. Okay. And then I want to edit the base token so as to reflect that as well. And then for Tatum, the same. Health and focus. Done. All right. And for the sake of, you're going to see Tatum and Millie, your tokens are going to be on the same square there, following behind Starbright, as the roof access hatch has a very small stairwell and then a door.
what kind of is an angled staircase or a straight down the ladder type of?
It's just straight down.
And we come to a door on the bottom, correct?
Yep. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I didn't move you over to the other map. So now, scrolling from the upper left, you'll want to go to the right and then scroll down. You are roughly in the middle right, but you probably won't see much at all except for your tokens amongst a vast field of black. You might want to zoom out a bunch until you see your tokens there and then zoom back in because of the lighting. So
I
far
see
you can only see the stairwell, so yeah, it's a lot of darkness. Sorry about that.
no problem. I'm gonna slowly open these.
Zzt.
Don't see anything. And slowly come up.
Stick your head through.
Starbright exits the stairwell.
I don't see anything.
See some windows leading to the outside. The windows are barred.
How
Just
far
funny
you
because
got
it's.
us? How far do you have our site at? Because unless there's a wall right over here,
Yes, there is a wall right over there.
there's a wall right here.
Yep.
That's why we don't see anything. All right. So there's no one around. Don't see
You can
anything.
see over on the far right there is a stairwell that leads down to the next floor. Coming around the corner, you can now see that there's a doorway.
I see the door right here. All
And
right.
this appears to be kind of an access landing area. A couple of potted plants that are dying from not being attended in a while over by the stairwell.
Like a terrace or something.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
All right, guys, let's go.
See the windows there look out into the alley where you see the guards you took out. Then the other window over here opens up to a very small alley. You can see building next door. All closed, no lights or anything.
Okay, guys, let's try to keep the leader conscious because we got to interrogate. So try not just rough him up a little bit, you know.
An open hallway will show a couple of doors, a window distant, looks outside to another alley with another business, all dark, that building. Not much to see there.
These must be some small rooms over here.
You can
Or
see long hallway going down.
I figured there was trains. These are small rooms though.
I
Because the
need to
building doesn't go
check.
down.
So sharp.
Yeah, they're both with trains. All right.
Of a
I
double
figured
edged on vigilance checks to perceive things. Ah, you have opened the doors into bathrooms. There's a men's room. There's a women's room. Women's room is first. Men's room is second. There's a little cubby with a urinal over on that one. That's how you know it's the men's room.
it's probably a small room. Check it.
Can you please, Mr. Starbright, make for me a vigilance check?
Is it for like clues and stuff?
It is for perceiving, and you do have double edge on that, as per your heightened senses. There'll be a non-combat vigilance, and then you have two edges, so you can re-roll two of those dice.
I like that.
All right, so
Good.
as you stand outside that door where you're at there, you can actually hear sound coming. Seems like it's coming from the next door down the hallway on the opposite side.
Well,
There
I
are some
figured
voices, a little bit of chatter.
that's probably the main room by why the building is built. Yeah. This is probably another smaller room. Let's see what it is. Yeah.
Open the door and you see it is storage. And it is storage of an office supply nature. There's some janitorial things, office supplies and the like. Dry storage for the restaurant, probably on a floor below. This appears to be kind of a business floor as opposed to functioning for the restaurant.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take a peek at some of these documents.
Ooh,
See if I can find it.
documents.
Oh, they're not documents. It's
Oh,
actual
It's
office
about.
supplies like crates of
oh,
paper and pens, extra staples, that sort of thing. There are
Ooh, is the
also some on the bottom shelf on the far end. There are cleaning supplies, extra bottles of solvents and soap and bleach, that sort of
that's
thing. Kind of like the
the
janitor's shelf down there.
supply
But
room
yeah,
gun.
general
I'm
storage.
gonna doodle something. Let's go. Let's take a paper, a pen, doodle something, and staple it onto the wall.
What is your doodle of?
I don't know, something cool, like let's say a unicorn farting a rainbow. Let's go.
What?
That's so cool.
Okay, well, that is strange, but as you will.
They'll question it for as long as they look at the building. Let's
Give me
go.
a non-combat ego roll. I want to see how good your art is.
Tell you that. Oh, actually, it's gonna be all right.
Wow, going all out.
Not
No
bad
one
at
who
all.
sees it will be able to determine it is anything but a unicorn who is projected by a rainbow from the posterior.
Let's go.
Now, Starbright, you definitely heard activity inside this room here. And as you get closer, you can hear some talking, hear glasses clang together. Appears to be kind of informal.
Check out these other
But
rooms before we barge in there. Make sure we don't have any trouble from the other room.
you see an empty office. There's a little bit of dust, hasn't been used in a little bit of time. Very well kept, kind of
Computers.
kind of stuck in time. Like if somebody were to start business up, they would really be able to hit the ground running. Like everything is still here, office equipment properly placed.
Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna check out the computer and see if there's anything info on it.
Computer says, "Hello, user. Enter your password."
I'm gonna check the drawers and see if there's anything hidden, like a password.
Go ahead and use your vigilance skill. Drawer is completely empty. Oh, you only have one edge on investigation checks,
Uh,
but definitely good eye there and good memory to include the edge there. Good call, because you are actually investigating. Um, while the computer does boot up, um, you realize that the office is clear of personal items. There aren't any pictures of family, no personal knickknacks on there, no world's best boss cup or anything. So everything of a personal nature has been taken out, but it appears that the computer has not been reset. So whoever had previously worked here had the password.
so it hasn't been used in a while.
Can confirm. Even the keyboard itself, a very thin layer of dust.
You guys coming?
Millie and Tatum hovering outside the door. Zoop! Millie rushes to the side of Starbright.
That's another
Move.
office.
Another office.
Ooh.
Where does this door go then? That's weird. Alright, let's see what it
Ah,
is. It
you have found the janitor's closet. Unlike the other area where it had like the general bulk supply, this has the stuff hanging, the mop
yeah,
buckets, and that sort of thing. Has a very chemical smell to it, of course.
oh, these are all offices. Alright. Not gonna deal with this. Let's deal with what we came here for. These haven't been used in ages. So this might not even be their building. They're probably just squatting. Alright. You guys coming?
Yes. Boom,
Maybe.
boom, 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 boom,
Tatum
boom.
zigzagging.
Oh, I see a lot back there. Where they sit down and eat.
What do we got here? Wait, it's a cape! And there's
Alright.
a sudden reaction. Everyone, stop where you are, and
Very,
please roll initiative.
very perceptive of you.
Can you hear it?
All right, now what I
Get the
need is for these guys to not all be attached to the same character sheet. Because then, and I apologize, this is something I should have done pre-game, but if I
Oh,
don't
don't worry.
fix them, then when one takes damage, then they'll all take damage. It won't allow
That's,
for them to have their own separate initiative order because
that's
it's
all right with me.
dumb.
That's all right with me, yeah.
It just takes a few seconds, it's a few clicks.
Yeah,
First
go.
world GM problems. All right, so let's see how this goes. Initiative. Initiative.
Edge. If you have situational awareness, you get a roll with edge.
All right, and I think I might need one more. And I need to add a turn for everybody, and then I'm just going to arbitrarily place those numbers.
Oh, one's a female? Maria.
Ooh, it's a lady.
She definitely rolled a good dice roll.
Yeah, but I don't see, it doesn't look like anybody rolled into the surprise round. No Marvel dice present.
Nope, no surprises.
11 and 9. Perfecto.
And they got muffs in them. They're all Italian.
Who the hell's Maria? Where'd that even come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 people here. Who's missing? There's Gianna. There's Tina. There's Salvatore. There's Morrow.
What is Gianna?
Yeah, there's not a Maria. It's supposed to be Morrow. Falsetti.
Hey, you kind of messed up
All
there.
right, and Millie, you used your situational awareness. I'm gonna
I
give you a
used
little bit
mine
of a
for
bump there.
sure. Mm.
All right, so it's Morrow. He had enthusiastically turned around in the chair to see who he was coming in. Saw that it was a cape. He was ready to start blazing. All right, so he's going to go for a fast attack. He's hoping to get another shot off there. Kablast. Let's see how they do. Starbright, what please is your agility defense?
You'll need to.
Ah, that is a strike that will hit for 7 damage. And actually, no, that's going to be half because they're kind of firing quick. So just a grazing wound there. Bring that to 4 instead of 7, sorry. We should be at 146. They did not spike the ability to be able to shoot again. Millie, you can hear gunshots echoing out from inside the room after Starbright charged inside the door. You get to act first amongst your friends. What would you like to do?
Oh wow, they're far. 2, 4. Oh, I can just reach the whole side. That's my whole turn. I run in and then I teleport over there.
Ah, so you will be drawing the attention of Tina and Salvatore over there in the corner?
Yeah.
Good play. Good play.
Guy comes stumbling out of the bathroom, trying to button his pants, toilet paper stuck to his shoe. What the hell's going on out here? He's getting his situation taken care of. Gianna's going to be pulling a gun to enter the fray, but because they were distracted and busy in the restroom when the shots went off, they're not ready to shoot. Tatum, it is your turn.
To walk towards the door.
What about being caught with your pants down? Yeah, somebody always likes to be funny.
Definitely was.
Mhm.
Like, out of game clue,
Yeah.
if there's a bathroom on the floor, I'm going to try to put a bad guy in there because it's there. And nobody ever goes to the bathroom in role playing games, so in my world, digestive systems matter, as do flatulence, so be careful with your accusations, Tatum. Anyway, continue as you will.
Let us blast Tina with elemental burst.
You say you're.
Ta-da!
Oh, just a second, guys. I'm getting a knock on my door. BRB.
Good, good.
Hello. I am working, but go ahead and. What's up? Oh, yes.
I'm just gonna put a new outlet on the RV to see if that works.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was really weird. Like, we tried the buttons and everything, like, both of us, yeah.
I know.
All right, cool. Yeah, have a good night, guys.
Okay. But I got you need it.
I meant to mute, not to actually hang up. Sorry about that. It's my landlord stopping
Oh,
to check real quick.
we like the musical entrance.
I love my musical entrance. It is suave and sexy. Everyone pay attention to me. All right, so Tatum was making a shot at Tina over there in the corner.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, you hit your target number on the dot.
Oh, that actually hits? That's crazy. I'm like, oh, well, bad.
Kerblast. Oh man, is the API not working?
No, I didn't see nothing.
Because they will be taken out with that shot. It was working earlier. But Tina will be blasted by the ice shot before she can take a shot at Millie. And good choice, because they were next up in the order. Will that be all for you, Tatum? All right. Laying low outside in the doorframe there. Next person up
Yes, sir.
is going to be Starbright.
The close attack with edge. For this attack, +1/+2, the character's melee damage bonus for every 2 points of focus. I use 6 points of focus, so make it even. Alright. Okay, I'm going for the melee attack. Let me move my guy.
Oh, make sure you adjust the regular or the spent focus as opposed to the base. Because right now it's showing that you only have 2.
Hmm.
Yeah, it should be 4 of 10. Oh, that's showing karma on your. Damn it. Sorry, I had the wrong attribute stuck there.
Oh,
Actually, technically, I should put karma as your 3rd ring, but I don't want to mess with that right now. Okay, so you are making a super smash attack. Kadow! That is going to hit. Extra force. So in re-rolling that Marvel dice, you did not get the Marvel result for fantastic success, but you do increase the damage by raising that up. 11 to 23. The poor Morrow here, absolutely clobbered. Garg!
and +3, so it's 26.
They get blasted. Force sends them spinning over the chair, knocking it over. You know, send them through the wall. Sometimes you are capable of doing that. But for now, they just tumble over there. Enzo looks up in surprise, is raising his gun, but he'll have to wait for Salvador to go. Will that be all for you, Starbright?
Yeah, you'll just say Enzo. You're next.
You're next. Very Goldberg of you. Well, Salvatore is going to be taking a shot at Millie. Millie, your agility defense is 11.
I forgot, do we know the name of the leader yet?
Nope.
I'll do my blink.
Or there
thing in
was
case they shoot at me.
Oh, what was his name? Silvermane. Silvermane, the leader of the Manfredis, was the guy who was known to previously frequent this place. That you did know. All right, so they are actually going to charge across. They're going to be trying to attack you. So they are about to attack you. And you are reacting by using Blink. You can move up to 2 spaces away. And their melee attack is now going to fail because their hand is going to be whooshing by as you bamf over. Bloop. Oh, what the hell? Stay still, damn you.
Are you drunk? You can't hear
Meanwhile, Enzo is going to attempt some suppressive fire. Try to keep
What ends up so true?
Starbright down. Kerblast.
Does equal go to the defender?
Tie goes to the attacker. So they are going to be dealing 5 damage to your focus.
What?
As
Oh,
you
it
will
does
be
focus.
stunned.
Wow.
If your focus reaches 0, all concentration ends. All concentration effects end. You have trouble on all of your actions. If focus equals a negative value equal to your max focus, so if you go to -10, you become shattered, frozen by fear or stress. Shattered is like a mental death, like a mental break. So you want to be careful there, because they're technically bringing you into -1 on your focus. You'll also be stunned in the next round. Now, with that having been said, your allies can use their their action to attempt to use karma, make a vigilance check to recover focus. Essentially, being demoralized, they can use the recovery action using their abilities to help restore you.
Can I use my inspiration or something?
Not on a resistance. Your friends could use, however, a reaction. Well, no, that only helps give an edge, doesn't cause trouble. But you can use karma, I'm pretty sure, to give somebody trouble, right? So if you use a karma, you can give Enzo trouble, which will require me to re-roll his dice. I would go with his highest dice, so I'd re-roll the Marvel dice. And if he gets less than a 4, he would actually miss.
Okay, I'll do that then.
But it is a risk, because if he rolls equal or higher, the result will stay the same.
It's not a risk.
All right. Rolling trouble. And they got a 2. Oh, I'm going to put your focus back up to 4, as using your karma on the edge is going to be able to allow Starbright to evade the attack heroically, as he might be apt to do. Good use of karma. That's what it's there for. So at the top of the order, is Billy.
I'm
Yeah, I'm just gonna vicious attack him. Or
Uh-oh.
whichever one.
gonna stab this fool.
Wow.
All right. You have beat their defense of 11. Of course, only 2 on the Marvel dice, so not a ton of damage being handed out. Gonna properly slash at him. He's gonna spin a little bit from the force of the blow. But he's got his switchblade out, ready to stab back as he clutches at his ribs from the force of the blow. You're a pretty gal. Hate to cut you up. Gianna is up next. And they're coming out, guns blazing at Starbright, since they're the one standing out in the middle of the room. Yeah, and they're charging forward so that they can attempt the double tap. The same. And that is going to hit for 5 damage. Well, it looks like the API was working a little bit there. That's peculiar.
I forgot there was one round, so I heal.
Yeah, essentially, at the start of your turn, you'll get that 5 hit points back. But then, since you're stunned, won't be able to do much of anything. Cannot take any actions, and attacks against you have edge. Of course, their edge is irrelevant because they got their shot. Though Gianna has acted, it is now to Tomb at the doorway. Echoing gunshots continue to ring out in this larger corporate office area, its own private bathroom.
I'm going to shoot Salvatore.
All
Yeah,
right.
Salvatore.
Stealing a kill from
Elemental
Millie.
burst. The right thing to do.
Bam! That is going to hit.
Hold that fool.
That's a lot of freaking damage.
Then I'll stay where I'm at actually. Yeah. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. Look the guys.
Ice is covering the chairs and the carpet in the area, part of Tina, part of
Ice.
Salvatore.
Alright, so that's gonna be all for my turn.
All right. Starbright will gain 5 hit points. Or wait, they weren't stunned because they avoided that attack. That's right. So, Starbright, it is your turn. There are 2 guys firing their guns at you, different sides.
Try to do a smash. I mean a clobber.
Smash.
Clobber in time.
That is going to hit.
I didn't get a fantastic. This is a regular name.
You'll be able to send them sprawling over the chair. Their gun clatters across the floor. And suddenly, Gianna, left to themselves, look around at the situation. They look worried, trepidatious, subconsciously rub their foot on the floor to rid themselves of the toilet paper that was stuck there. As their gun is swinging between Starbright and Millie, as they're wide-eyed. And it is Millie's turn. Kapow! What is this attack gonna look like as you are able to put down the final adversary?
Probably just walk up and hit them with their own gun.
Why are you hitting yourself? And they are KO'd. They slip back a little bit, collapse to the floor. And the room is now quiet after having taken out all of the Magia family that were here.
Oh, the leader's not here.
These all appear to be low-level thugs. None of them have an air of superiority, anything special about them. None of them match the description of Silvermane. There's an older man, white hair, of course, as his namesake.
Oh, we noticed one of these guys would be fit the description of Silverman.
What was that, sorry?
So one of the descriptions of one of these guys, he looks like Silverman.
No, no one present matches that description.
Okay. Okay, I got one question. When do you regain focus?
So focus can be regained outside of combat. For every hour of calm, you get equal to your rank for every hour that you are not active and doing stuff. So pretty much a short rest. Every short rest or every hour, you get equal to your rank. You can also use a point of karma to make a vigilance check, and then the result of the Marvel die times your rank is how many points you can recover. And a fantastic success will give double that amount.
I have to do that. So it might be
Huh.
a while before we find the leader.
All right, if you want to do that, then it will cost one karma, and then you just have to beat a 10 with a non-combat vigilance check.
No, we don't have to do that, is what I said.
No, yeah, you can wait till later, as you wish. But for future reference, that's how you do it. Can also heal hit points that way. Although Starbright, you're going to be up to 150 by the time you leave this room.
We didn't get what we came for. We knocked out his thugs. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a hold of the police chief on my phone.
All
We'll
lines
search the
are
desk.
all lines are
Quick.
currently busy. Would you like to be transferred to the operator?
Yeah. Is it? Could you transfer me to the front desk?
New York Police Department, 14th Precinct.
Well, this is Starlight from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I got about 5 thugs over here. We got them tied up for you.
Where are you calling
Can
from?
can I snatch his phone and hang up?
So that depends on if Starbright wants to resist or not. It will be a contested agility roll, but the quick answer is yes.
I'm gonna try to snatch his phone and hang up.
All right,
Wow.
to Tomb, go ahead, please roll your agility, non-combat.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
11. Starbright, please roll your non-combat agility and beat an 11, unless you are letting Tatum take your phone. But if you don't want them to take your phone, you have to beat an 11.
Okay, because of natural reaction, he probably wouldn't.
It's up to you. Tatum has snatched your phone and hung it up.
What are you doing?
Hold on? Why are you calling the cops? We have nothing on these people. All we did was break into a building and beat people up. Under
Well,
the suspicion, under the suspicion, a guy is here.
we would be gone before they got here. But we have to. These guys have to go to justice.
They haven't done anything wrong technically. The cops are gonna show up and just for what?
What do you mean they haven't done anything?
What did they book them for?
They're armed and they
Getting
attacked us as we entered the room.
That's technically not illegal.
And we're agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, but we broke into a building. We didn't get a warrant or anything.
These guys are probably known criminals anyway. What are you saying? They probably have a rap sheet a mile long.
You realize, Starbright, emphasis on probably, not for sure. You might remember our discussion earlier in the right of due process. uh,
Hold up, my guy.
you will realize that Tatum isn't wrong in what he's saying.
Yes, he is
Technically, you
wrong.
guys did break in. Yes, there was some assault. It could be considered self-defense, as you guys did just kind of come into the office here. You don't know really the jurisdiction as far as who owns the building, who's allowed to frequent the place. So it
These guys
is
are
definitely a
members.
gray area until you find something a little bit more concrete.
These guys are part of a criminal organization. They have a rap sheet. It's impossible for them not to. They're a criminal organization. That's what I'm saying.
But in front of a judge on this planet, they would require there to be evidence. And honestly, if if they were found to be innocent in this situation, they could countersue you for assault. Again, that is before, if you continue your investigations and you find evidence of wrongdoing, then that could turn it in your favor. But right now, it looks like you broke into the building and beat up innocent people, armed
These
or
are not.
not.
So these guys have no criminal record.
You don't know that. And a criminal record does not imply guilt like for the rest of their lives.
Whatever. Doesn't make sense, but whatever.
Do you have anything on your adult criminal record, you as a player, not your character? Do you personally have anything on your adult record?
No, I don't.
Okay, so if, let's say hypothetically, you had been convicted of shoplifting because you went into a gas station, forgot that you put a candy bar in your pocket, everything went through, you were convicted of shoplifting, you now have a rap sheet. Does that mean that you're automatically guilty if someone else accuses you of anything else. Not even shoplifting, anything at all. If you are accused, does the fact that you have a shoplifting on your record mean that you're guilty of all future accusations?
That has no bearing on this. These guys are killers. They're probably wanted. And
You
probably
use the
are.
word probably, which implies you don't know for sure. Is Starbright 100% certain that every person in this room, A, has a rap sheet, and B, is guilty of a crime right now?
Okay, so innocent criminal organization. Oh, that's right. I'm not gonna argue your point.
What Tatum is trying to offer is that they haven't been proven of anything guilty yet, so you might have to investigate further, see what's really going on here before you can get law enforcement involved, because as of yet, you haven't found that incriminating piece of evidence that points toward their guilt. It's not wrong to assume that they are part of a criminal organization. That much is obvious. And yes, they probably do have a rap sheet. And yes, their presence here is suspicious, but suspicious doesn't automatically mean guilty. That's all.
Oh, okay. That I'll agree with.
Yeah.
All right.
So essentially, Tatum is like, hey, offering a chance, like, hey, wait a minute, let's actually find some evidence against them before bringing in the authorities. Because right now, it doesn't look so good in our favor.
Well, they're hanging around here. They must have cash somewhere. Because wherever criminals are, there's going to be a lot of cash somewhere. So I'm going to investigate the area.
All right. I do apologize. I did hear somebody say that they wanted to search the desk. Was that Millie?
Oh, that was me.
No, that wasn't me.
Tatum, did you say you wanted to search the desk before
Yeah,
the phone
yeah.
call?
I want to see. Yeah, I want to see if I can find paper, a pencil or pen, and a stapler.
You mean the one by the computer? Yeah, I said I was going to search the desk.
That is a pretty good fate roll. You can find all of those things at the desk, but this desk, like the other office that you searched, doesn't have anything personal. No pictures of the family pet, no toy trucks, no train whistles.
Okay.
Someday I'm going to have a party break into the offices of Dunder Mifflin. Someday. That is not today.
But there is a paper, pen, and pencil, right?
Yes, and a
And a
stapler.
stapler. All right.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm gonna take
It's
those
a
and start
red
lock.
it's a red stapler.
I toss his phone back at him. You know, like catch.
Bloop. Starbright. You have your phone back.
And I'm gonna start doodling. I'm gonna draw a flamingo riding a surfboard, doing the flamingo.
All right. As before, just for the sake of funsies, can I get an ego check? See how good your art is.
Fuck.
Your unicorn picture was a lot better, but it was less complicated. So the
All right.
flamingo, it could be a man, it can be a bird, might be an elephant that's very skinny in a
Okay.
funny
I'm
pose.
stapling it onto the wall, regardless.
All right, bloop. Tatum has left another art piece. Starbright and Millie, what would you guys like to do?
Did we find any evidence of it?
Alas, nothing in the desk itself. Again, very similar. And again, I'm not making you roll for it just because it is so incredibly bare of anything
About
personal.
the tape?
What's that?
the table over here.
There isn't a table, just a few chairs. You can see there are drop drinks that have not spilled, and there's a half bottle of whiskey. It looks like they were sharing a drink over there, having a good time before you guys kicked in the door.
I'm gonna check their phones.
Each person does have a personal cellular device. Each one is requesting a PIN number for access.
Any of you guys good at hacking?
I'm curious, Billy, what is your general familiarity with modern technology?
I don't use it.
So you avoid it to the point that do you have a personal cell phone device?
She's probably got like a fucking flip phone or something.
A real basic flip phone, so at least Nick
Yeah.
Fury can call you when necessary.
Yeah.
Now, since we don't know what to do with these guys, it might be good to ask Nick Fury what he wants to do with it. Yeah.
Maybe. You are welcome to call him. You do have him on speed dial.
Yeah, at least let him know what's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna call him up.
Fury here. What have you got, Starbright?
Yeah, we didn't find a leader of this organization here, but we got a bunch of thugs from it. I was just wondering what you wanted us to do with them. They're on contract now in Tiger.
And you've infiltrated the building without being detected?
Yeah, that's correct.
Let's see. Yeah, there's no local law enforcement has been triggered. It looks like there was a buzz alert, but it was canceled. Maybe it was a prank or something. Uh, let's see. You're investigating Pranos. That is a few stories. What floor are you on?
I believe this is the bottom floor. And we didn't find Silvermane here. He wasn't
Uh,
here.
Out of game. You're on the third floor because you came in through the roof.
Oh, there's lower floors. We gotta check out the rest of the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
But
on the third floor at the moment.
okay. Well, smart of you to go in through roof access. I would say tie them up, throw them into. Is there like a storage room or janitor's closet or something you could throw them into?
There actually is.
Well, I would do that and secure the door handles so that they're locked in. Leave them there until you can either come back from later, or if you do get law enforcement involved, which I of course do recommend cooperating with the authorities if you have proper evidence against them. Don't forget to let them know they're up there, because chances are it's something they could skip over. We certainly don't want deaths on our hands, even if there are ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah, we haven't found any evidence yet, so, but there has to be something here. They have to have plans or something. There has to be some type of evidence in this building.
Yeah, there's definitely something fishy going on there. For them to have that many thugs, I would assume be on guard as you make your way through the building. But yeah, if you're
There is
looking for a safe way to dispose of them or keep them out of your way if they wake up, I'd just make sure they're securely tied and gagged and toss them in a closet, preferably a room with no windows.
there is a basement, so there might be evidence down there. We're gonna go check it out.
Sounds good. I trust your judgment. Fury out.
All right, Fury. Have a good one. All right, guys. Let's check the rest of the floors. Did we see the stairwell or anything?
You did, yes, when you first came
Pretty
in.
much follow.
Oh, okay. Guess we're going back then. A stairwell must be in here somewhere. Uh-huh. There she belongs. Can't wait for my buddies to catch up.
Millie is eyeballing the ladies' room. Does she need to stop? Okay.
Oh yeah, we put those guys before we left. We put them in the supply room.
Ah, I'm glad that you remembered before you went on to the next floor. Because I was sitting here like, you just asked Fury what to do with them, and then you left without taking his advice.
No, I
Um,
remember.
which room would you like to put them in?
A real small cleaning room with the mops and buckets and the mops.
Alrighty. Did you want to check out the room in advance, or take anything out of it, or secure the door, anything like that?
Well, Tower, can you like freeze the, or we could just break the handle off. Yeah.
You could do both. Tatum definitely could freeze up like the handle and the whole locking mechanism, like just like cover that whole thing with a huge block of ice to. It will eventually melt, but not for a good while if it's a pretty thick, icy cover.
What kind of handle is that?
Very basic, simple key. Not a round turny handle, but one of those like angled grab onto handles that flicks down.
All right, I got it.
But yeah, if Tatum is willing, that can be done very securely.
You got that tool?
Nope.
Not in there anymore. Okay. Where is everybody? Oh no. There
Yeah,
we are. Okay.
waiting for it.
All right. So what are we doing? We're breaking the window.
No. um, so Starbright talked to Fury, and Fury recommended throwing the bad guys into a closet and preferably a room without windows, and then securing the lock on the door. So Starbright helped throw them all into that janitor's closet and was encouraging you to freeze up the locking mechanism. Like you can freeze up like the whole handle lock, part of the door. So there's essentially like a huge block of ice on that section.
How about I just build a wall of ice blocking the doorway?
You do that too. You could incorporate
Yeah.
the wall of ice into the closed door
We'll do that.
to be extra secure.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is elemental barrier. Will cost 5 focus. And then there's no contest, so you don't have to worry about a roll. But yeah, that'll definitely stick quite a while. And with that
Yeah.
being secure, the three of you will be poised the top of the stairs, ready to head down to the next floor.
While on the stairs, I'm gonna listen to see what.
Can you please make for me your vigilance check? And this one will have double edge. All right. You can hear some voices activity down there. Can't make out what is being said, but you do know that there are people as the sound will reach you.
What does approximately sound like about number of people?
It's a mix, so it's not like a whole crowd though. It's just a few different voices, kind of. You hear a little bit of suppressed laughter, but small in number, definitely not a crowd.
Are you gonna have to bring us down?
No one has yet gone down the stairs. You were just listening.
Yeah, I'm starting down the stairs.
All right. Millie and Tatum, are you following behind Starbright?
Yeah.
All right. Starbright, coming down the stairs. I'll move you there. Please wait a moment while I move the others. Bloop and bloop. All right.
Here we go. We don't see anything yet. No black.
You can see some empty tables set up. It looks like they have a
Oh,
couple
down there.
different floors of seating available here. Can see kind of distant some booths. Not much more from your vantage point in the stairs, though.
And there,
And in leaving the stairwell, you can see a lot more.
a bunch of them.
As a minor note, you won't be able to look down here. Essentially, the balcony looks down. There's like a hole in the floor, so you're going to see like a gold line kind of fencing, it looks like, that surrounds a hole in the floor that looks down to the first floor and is all open. So you technically wouldn't be able to see down there until you're like next to it on the edge of it and looking down, if that makes sense. But you can definitely see that square in the middle, the fencing around it. See some booths and some tables. See a few of the thugs that are kind of casually hanging out here. One over there by himself, another couple down there sharing a table. And it doesn't look like they've been alerted. It seems that floors are pretty well insulated and separated from between each other. Although you know that if gunfire erupts here, that they would be able to hear on the first floor because there's a huge hole in the middle there, unlike up top. Um, for the sake of, pardon me, I'm just moving your token over a little bit, Starbright, so that I can move Millie and Tatum out so that they can catch a peek. I'm only doing that for the sake of, like, you guys can kind of peek your heads out from the stairwell and survey the scene as such.
do you guys want to do? Alice, you here?
Mm, I don't know. I think we just go for it.
Which target you want to go?
I'll take this one. That's on his own.
The one that's hidden.
All right. So here on this floor, because of how everything is spread out and everything, I will allow you guys to choose amongst you one person who will get a free action on a target, and then it will go into initiative. Um, since we are close to starting an initiative, I do want to offer, before we start, a quick bio break. Let everybody refill drinks, use restroom, that sort of thing. And you guys can contemplate, strategize as you will, your actions as they may be. And we can reconvene here in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. I will go mute and I will be back here. Hope to see you soon. I am returned.
Starbright is here.
Starbright, present and accounted for. Mic check. Millie, are you with us?
Yeah.
Excellent. Tatum?
I am also here.
Huzzah! All right, so with that, one of you will get a free action to charge into the scene before initiative is rolled.
I think Millie, I think Millie should go first since she could teleport.
Okay. I will allow you guys to position yourselves anywhere north of this barrier. So while Millie will get a free teleport in and strike on her chosen person, Tatum and Starbright, you can line yourselves up wherever you want, again, above this line.
Starbright's going to be a little smarter this time. He's going to pick up this table and use it as a shield.
Ah, okay. Very good. And Tatum taking cover. Millie, you get to teleport wherever you like, and we'll get in a free strike before we roll initiative. You can choose Rocco or Vito as you teleport into a cloud of smoke.
I'll do this one over here.
Rocco is targeted. Oh, that is a fantastic success.
Yes, it is. Nice one, no.
They're going to be knocked out of their chair. They go sprawling. Their drink is thrown into the air. They tumble to the ground. Vito, in slow motion, dropping their cigarette. Who
I hope that
are you?
wasn't your favorite drink.
They have access to a pretty fine selection here, as the restaurant was left at its acquisition pretty fully stocked. So they have some pretty high shelf drinks that they're enjoying there.
1938 vodka.
Yes, whatever pairs well with fresh pizza from the ovens. All right, so
Nice Mr. Roll, if I say so much.
oh, these guys are all still connected on Fui. I need to take them off of the character sheet so that they don't share. Well, now wait a minute. That guy took his hit points and didn't go down all the way. Well, I don't want to take a chance with it being weird. No, they're not the Human Torch, dang it.
Oh wait, that's not. It's supposed to
Dude,
be
I
Ash.
said cancel. Did it really keep the name change? That is beyond annoying. I think it was Vito. Smokes was his nickname. I don't remember his last name. It'll have to do. Um, do, do, do. Well, it seems like their attributes aren't matched, but Ermagerd.
Armor.
Oh, I want to break this thing. I just take it personally and start to rage if something doesn't cooperate the way it should. Inanimate objects are worthy of my full wrath. Okay, so now I need to make 7 initiative rolls. And I'm just going to go down the list. Nine, 13, and 10. And finally 8. All right, so it doesn't look like you guys have tied with anybody. You guys got awesome initiative rolls. By the way, I did not see. Oh, there's one Marvel result. That belongs to Mr. 15 Bambi down below. Did you hear that?
No.
Something
I heard Bambi.
upstairs. Did the tomb just say no?
Yeah.
Yep. You didn't hear a thing.
They're going to stand and ready their guns. We better check it out. Uh, and again, Starbright, you can hear, because the floor is open, everything very distantly. Hear a door open. Hey, something's going on upstairs. As Bambi disappears from view. I didn't. As for no salt, no salt in the margarita. Burn this place down. All right, Tatum, at the top of the order, you are up.
Oh. Let's see. Uh, Actually, do I have vision on this guy down here?
No, you'll have to be right up against the edge to look down and see them.
So I have to be like at the edge.
Oh, you have
Okay.
vision on that guy, yeah, but to the first floor, yeah, you have to be right up next to the barricade to look down, see anybody down there.
I think they're coming up anyway.
Think I'll just take a couple steps. Let's get behind this table here, and I'll shoot at this guy actually, the one closer.
Alrighty, take your shot.
Let's see.
You know, of
Here
course, these
is.
thugs have a defense of 11.
I'll use elemental burst, the free one. Boom.
Kerblast.
Let's
That
see.
is going to hit.
Let's
And
go.
the stupid API doesn't work on that guy. It worked on the guy down here. That is super annoying that it is inconsistent. But he is frozen, blasted. Ice engulfs the booth. He was very, very slowly reaching for his gun, but got blasted and is stopped.
Forgets.
Will that be all for you?
Yeah, it's gonna be it.
Alrighty. Miss Millie is up next. In the cloud of smoke is Vito, slowly pushing out his chair, going for his gun.
I'm just gonna do the same thing to him.
Kerr, smash. And that is going to hit. Their gun is going to go sprawling. Cigarette falls on the floor.
Cigar.
He is knocked back, toppled over the chair, and eliminated from further consideration. You do still have available your movement and reaction, if you wish to utilize either, or neither,
Uh,
or
I guess I
both.
could just teleport up to this guy.
Bloop! She's wearing a pantsuit and a fedora. She's going for her gun as well. But in seeing you teleport right next to her, you see her switch, go to her other pocket. Looks like she's going for a switchblade for a curse stab. But she'll have to wait. All right, so they will be coming up the stairs. And then they holler down, "We got capes here!"
No, we don't.
Oh, it's a lady,
Oh, I was
Italian.
just kidding.
"We got capes here!" And she has a gun, and she's aiming it at Starbright. She used all of her movement to charge up the stairs. So Starbright, it is your turn.
Right, using the table as a shield. I'm going to attack Bambi with the table.
Ouch.
I hope you don't go flying down the stairs, bro.
Well, that depends on your attack. Let's see what you got.
Clobbering time.
You are going to hit, smashing the table over the poor lady. But she will collapse where she is. She will not be knocked down the stairs. But the table will smash around her, and she will be kept KO'd under the rubble. Debris. I say rubble. Rubble implies stone, I think. Under the shards of wood, broken pieces.
I don't think the table will break on the person. She'll
Uh,
probably break
oh, it
out of the
certainly does, because you are mighty. These are like WWE tables, so they smash easily for dramatic effect. By God, he nearly broke her in half.
I still have it as a shield.
Not anymore. You'll have to grab another table.
Really? I got movement still, right?
Yeah, you moved what, like one square next to her from where you were?
I'll grab this table.
Zoop. You have acquired another table. All right, and that'll be all for Starbright.
can wait for the next person to come up the stairs.
All right. Well, you can hear footsteps making their way closer, starting to echo up. Let's see. That was Bambi who you just dispatched. So it looks like all of them will be able to go before the next hero. And you do hear, sounds like somebody's on the stairwell making their way up. Couple further down below. Those steps are echoing up the chamber. It looks like, let's see, Martino. Who the hell and where is Martino? Ronan got taken out.
Down below.
I mean, it added a Martino that doesn't exist. This Martino is that guy, but that guy has a marker. It's supposed to be Maria? No, Maria's on there. Ah, Big Billy. That is dumb. Another error. I have no explanation. Apparently Roll20 is just fucking high and wants to do its own thing. But the only one on the level who is going to be able to immediately strike is going to be Rosaria, and she is going to be attempting to stab Millie with a vicious attack.
I'm gonna teleport again.
You have not yet used your reaction. She will swing, and she will hit the open air. Oh, what the hell? Who's this bitch? And then she's going to move up to close the distance, but she doesn't get 2 attacks on her turn. So that sucks to be her. That will bring us up to top of the order with Tatum. Taking a shot at Rosaria. A.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Elemental burst.
Her blast.
I'm gonna
Bolted
go with
up.
that hits. Yep.
Yes. Yes, that definitely hit. For way more damage than what these guys can take.
Yeah, that burst
She is
of
going to be
force.
blasted down.
It's
Her switchblade clattering on the floor next to Millie. Her sweet fedora goes fluttering up into the air, lands by the edge of the booth, and she is sprawled out and KO'd.
alright. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Alrighty. It is now Millie's turn.
The staircase is up here, right?
Yes, it is.
They're already there. I'm gonna teleport and I'll just wait for them. I don't think I want to stand there in front of them.
Okay. So from your vantage point, you can barely see the bobbing head of a hat coming up the stairs. They haven't made it all the way up, but you can be ready for them.
Yeah.
All right, Starbright. You have a new table.
Hi, Millie. What kind of weapon do you have, Millie? Millie?
It's a sword.
How much extra damage would she do with that sword if I threw her at it?
I have no clue.
No, I'm asking Boston.
You are a little bit quiet. Can you please ask again?
We did a team throw. If I threw Millie with a sword at that guy, would it be double damage?
So, what you're referring to is known as the fastball special.
Yep.
So, they will take double damage when they make a close attack on that enemy. They get a fantastic success, it'll be triple damage.
Are you game, Millie?
Sure.
All right, we're going to do a fastball and see if we get a strike.
All right, so the way that's going to work is Starbright, you will make an agility check to throw her down the stairwell, and then if it is successful, she will roll the damage with her sword. So you just want to make
So,
a combat agility roll without the damage, or with the damage.
Marvel.
Did get the Marvel success, but are just shy. You will want to use Karma or Millie. Oh, Millie used her reaction this turn. Can't aid. So yeah, either one of you are welcome to spend a Karma to give edge to one of those 2 dice.
How about inspiration? I got.
Or if you have inspiration, you can reroll the whole thing.
Well, I don't want to reroll it. Right. I guess I'll
Otherwise,
use my.
she's going to go flying down the stairs and miss.
I'll use my karma.
Well, that'll do. That'll do very well.
Marvel is fantastic.
Phew. All right, so Millie, you have been hurled down the stairs, sword first, flying toward that guy whose name was erased because I clicked funny. Can you please roll your melee damage?
Oops. 15.
They are going to be hit, barreled down the stairs. You hear surprise come from down below, a masculine and a feminine voice alike. Oh my gosh, look what they did to that guy.
Did that guy hit anybody?
Unfortunately, no, they were far enough back to where he collapses kind of at the turnaround in the stairs there. All right, will that be all?
Raise up my table again. That's it.
All right, so I'm going to move him there. And then these two are going to come charging up the stairs. And seeing Millie as their first primary target on the stairs there, old Big Billy is going to be swinging a baseball bat at you while Maria is going to be attempting to shoot you. Let's see if Big Billy here can get off his vicious attack. He's a big boy. What is your melee defense, Millie?
13.
They are going to strike for 7 damage.
Nope. That didn't do it right.
Curse Smash. Baseball bat.
So what was that? Sparkles.
That's when the API works. If you take damage, it's supposed to spark off. And in the original 2014 D&D character sheets, that sparkle is red to denote blood when you get hit. But with the new character sheets, because there's all these new effects for Roll20, and it's pretty much the jump gate upgrade, I think. The sparks are white instead because they haven't upgraded the API because they're dumb or slow or don't care. I don't know. But at any rate, Millie with 47 hit points out of 60 should not be in the red either. So that is deceptive. Kerblast. What is, please, Millie's agility defense?
Agility is 11, but I think I have something where I can use my melee. Yeah, like
Indeed.
rolling. So it's 13.
All right, so a 15 will still hit for an
Okay.
additional 6 damage from Maria's gunshot. Pew pew. Oh, hey, there it goes. Now it's all fixing itself. Conveniently late. All right, well, Tatum, you are next up at the top of the order. You heard the gunshot in the stairwell. You might be able to see the edge of Millie, her cape billowing out dramatically. She's partially down the stairs. From your vantage point, I don't know if you can actually see past her.
Yeah, I don't know. If I move there, do I see them? Would have to get closer.
Um,
That'd be a hard
you would
shot.
have to be a little bit closer. So if you were to stand directly in front of Starbright, you could see the middle guy. And if you move up right behind Millie, you'd be able to see the girl coming up the stairs. I'm going to move Bambi out of the way there to avoid complication. So yeah, you'd want to move right in front of Starbright to get a view on Big Billy.
Alright, yeah, let's do that then. I'm gonna start bright. And we'll do the elemental burst.
Kerblast.
Elemental burst.
Ice
Kablamo.
flashes, passes by Millie at an angle down the stairs to hit Billy and send him tumbling. He and his bat gonna roll down the stairs and out of view.
That's what gets.
And only Maria will remain. Millie, being next up in the order. Maria, wide-eyed, watches her friend tumble by, gets out of the way, forces herself against the edge of the stairwell,
Nice roll.
and is then pointing her gun up. That is a very nice roll. That is going to hit. That is going to KO. And that is going to return quiet to the first and second floors, Prano's restaurant.
Okay, let's search the place for any evidence we could find. You guys search the second floor here. I'll go down to the first and search. So with my table still in hand, let me fly down to the first floor. Well, you're gonna have to move me, I guess.
Bloop. Starbright will dramatically leap over the balcony, float down to the first floor. Meanwhile, Tatum and Millie on the second floor there. Of course, you can see across there are the tables, the booths. You're right next to And you can peer in. You can see the sink, and the bathroom, and stuff there. There's another doorway in the corner. Otherwise, it's pretty wide open since they haven't had service here in a while and stuff. Like, not much going on. Actually, can I get a vigilance check from both of you?
Non-combat, right?
Please.
Okay.
So, Koro, you're going to smell the air. Realize that you smell smoke. Uh, do you say anything out loud about that?
Good smoke or bad smoke?
Bad smoke.
Bad smoke. All right. I will definitely say I smell bad smoke to Millie because she's still up here.
Yeah. So, Millie, you remember, your eyes are immediately drawn to the area where dude was smoking, and you realize that his cigarette has started a small fire there.
Oh, that's a
Ah,
problem.
yeah. Let's see.
Can't you just ice?
Yeah. Where's the smoke guy? Where do I smell it?
Over
Bad
here.
smoke.
You can see it now.
Oh, no, there's over there. I'm gonna start blasting with ice.
The fire is put out harmlessly.
All right. Okay.
But there's a nice damaged spot in the carpet there, and it doesn't smell very good.
Gross. All right. Back to this door. I'm gonna open the door.
It's a storage room. You can
A
see there
floating
are
number 8.
extra napkins and plates and silverware and the like, glasses for drinks. It appears to be a storage room for service on this floor when called for in the need of extras.
In that case,
Meanwhile,
it's not important.
downstairs, Mr. Starbright, you are peering into the kitchen there.
Yep.
Where you can see it looks like they're in the middle of doing some preparations. There is a lit oven. There is a pizza in the progress of being made, but has not been put into that oven. There are cut up ingredients, fresh pepperoni and the like. It appears that they have been taking full advantage of the service kitchen ingredients that were left behind. You can see a large, heavy door in the back corner and a wooden door also.
Does the heavy door look like a refrigerator door?
Oh, it sure does.
Up to walk-in.
Yep. Looks exactly like that.
Check this one up too.
Oh, you guys knocked out that thug, so he's.
Outside.
Yep, that opens to the courtyard where you guys have already dispatched agents.
Okay, I'm gonna just search this whole room for any type of evidence. I'm gonna collect all the phones too because I could have the shield agents with their text break into them.
That will require you to A, go upstairs, at least for the two that are not in the stairwell there, and B, all of them are password protected.
Yeah, the agents should be able to break them. Well, get one of the texts to break into them. I'm just gonna search this area for anything.
You see here on the main floor, the restaurant, you see the booths, the tables. You can see a couple of the tables have drinks on them, partially full. It is very wide open. And don't see anything that stands out as being hidden or significant. You don't see any crates. There are no paperwork,
No
no
paper.
briefcases or anything of that nature.
This is crazy. Well, we got the basement and stuff. Maybe we'll find.
Indeed.
Okay.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Tatum and Millie, what are you guys doing?
I guess just gathering the people up, sitting them down in the chairs and stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to check this room.
It's the ladies' room. It smells better than the men's room.
Oh no, I'm not supposed to be in here. Close the door.
You realize now that the doors have like caricatures cut out like a silhouette of a lady mobster and a dude mobster, respectively.
Hmm.
It's kind of
Go
like
back to
the male and female restroom signs, but they have like fedoras, and one of them is like skinnier and well, obviously has the lady dress, but they both have the mobster hats.
these guys. Do any of these guys have a marker on them?
They do not.
Damn. A pen,
Nope.
possibly.
No writing
Huh.
utensils amongst their
Damn it.
possessions. They
Damn
each do
it.
have a
Okay.
cell phone. They each have a wallet which has their ID and some cash,
Nah, still not important.
a couple of personal things. One of them has a punch card to a local arcade.
I got an idea. I'm gonna go back to the fire and grab some ashes with my fingers. Kind of
Okay,
get it on my fingers, and
gotcha.
I'm just gonna go back to the signs, and I'm gonna draw an angry face on the girls' bathroom.
oh my god.
Duly noted.
Alright. Perfect, guys. I think our job here is done. We can leave. Successful mission. We left 2 doodles, 3 doodles technically.
Actually, let's see. What's a table that has four? This one has four. All right. We're just getting them put into chairs at the tables as you have directed. There you go. Or wait,
Yeah.
that. Okay, yeah, that one's still there. Or no, that one was used as a shield. They have to go to this table. Oh no, it was that one. I'm all backwards. All right. Other two tables don't exist because one is broken and is splinters and pieces over in front of the stairwell. The other one is currently in Starbright's hands downstairs.
Okay, since there's nothing here, I'm gonna collect all the phones and IDs of the thugs.
Okay. So you wanted to go back upstairs where Tatum and Millie are? All right. Bloop. So shall it be. You are now upstairs and are welcome to gather up wallets and phones.
Yeah, once I get them all, I'm gonna make a call to Colson.
There is no answer. Or
Okay, do I
actually,
have,
I don't know if your character would know Coulson, actually, so I don't think you have his number.
I'm an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know who the major guys are. I should know.
You're a new recruit into S.H.I.E.L.D., and so they have not given you the personal Rolodex of all members on staff. But if you request from Fury, he might be able to give you the contact if he deems it necessary.
All right, I'll do that.
This is Fury. What have you got for me?
Yeah, this is Starbright. I need one of our techs to look at some phones and look up some IDs on the web. Find out who these guys are as well. We need information. We couldn't find anything. Maybe they have something on their phone.
It will take some time, but I can get a couple people on it if you want to scan their IDs and send them to me. And we can use your devices to geolocate other devices in the vicinity.
Or we'll just put a drop. What do you call it? What do you call those drops? Dead drop, where the phones are. I'll give them the location, the text, the
All right.
location.
I will contact you immediately if anything comes up.
All right, thanks.
Otherwise, continue as you will.
All we got left is the basement. Hopefully we'll find.
That's usually where the fun is. Fury out.
Hey, where am I? I gotta find my. Oh, there we go. I have to move the blockness around. Okay, there we are. I guess we'll throw all these guys in one of the other supply areas.
If you want, you could ice shackle them to the chairs. You can throw them into that storage closet to your northwest. Up to you guys.
Sounds like
You could throw them out the window over here onto the fire escape, whatever you want to do. Lock them in the ladies' room with the angry face on the door.
yeah, that's a good idea. They could admire Tao's art, though.
I think it was on the outside of the door, so I don't know if they would. I don't think they'd see it from the inside,
Oh, okay,
unless
it's on
Tatum wants to put that marking on the inside of the door.
Yeah, just on the outside. That way, if we do lock them in there, I guess they would know that's where the bad guys are, right?
Ah,
Angry
okay, cool.
face equals bad guys. Yeah, yeah.
All right, well, there's now a collection of bad guys. And would you like to do your wall of ice to the ladies' room door as well?
I don't think I can because the concentration. I have one up already.
Ah,
Unless you could do two because of your level, right?
you can do two because of your level.
Okay, then I will do another one.
I am now going to mark that as a locked door.
Okay, well, all we got left is the basement. Okay, hopefully we. And
Space down! Jump! No, I'm not jumping. That was a joke.
we're
You
going
can
down.
jump down to the other floor if you want. Hero
Oh,
pose
no,
as you
no.
land.
I'll take damage.
You're heroic. It's only one floor down.
No.
Have one of
You
those
could do,
tables cushion your fall.
you could do the heroic stance when you come down.
Well, the same stairwell circles down into the basement.
Okay, that's where we go.
I just want to confirm your intent to circle down around that way.
Yes. Yes, I do.
All right. So bear with me. I am going to move your tokens. Please do not move them yet as I'm getting everybody moved down there. Starbright leading the way. Millie next, because Tatum called dibs on last. At least they did last time.
And I still do now.
All right. So this is where I am going to dramatically cliffhanger you for the end of the session.
Those all like Texas.
What's that?
It looks like Texas kind.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I'm very sorry. Can you repeat?
I said they look like Texas scientists.
Yes, all of them are wearing robes. And actually, let me move you here so that you can see everything better because there's a stupid block in the way.
What the hell?
The room is illuminated by a large portal in the center. You can see tubes running from different stations to the center. You see different tech people at various stations. You do not see any thugs here, but you do
Oh,
see, as you are coming in, the portal has a little bit of a shadow that is growing and growing as you make out the silhouettes of figures that appear to be getting bigger and bigger, coming. It's as if they are going through the portal and about to arrive.
and vibes from Loki.
There are definitely vibes.
No, it just looks like Loki's portal. But we don't have the Tesseract here.
Alas, you do not know the power source. Out of game, or I'll go ahead and spoil it. It's not the Tesseract. But yes, this is the scene that you see before you, and you realize with trepidation that there are figures approaching and about to come through the portal. And that is where we shall leave as a cliffhanger for the evening.
Are the aliens going to attack New York again?
Of course, New York is always under attack. That's what it's there for.
Exactly.
All right, so tomorrow we've got Star Trek. Next week, wanted to have the follow up to this session if everybody can make it on the 5th. I know that it's breaks the week on and week off pattern, but next weekend I have things and stuff going on, so that will be
Fine with me.
affected as such. But I wanted to make sure we got that in. Theros game next week could be affected, but we'll address that over the course of the week. But yeah, you will have to wait far less time to find out what the portal means, what figures are coming through, how you might respond. All in good time, but shorter time this week.
Mm.
We might need serious backup.
You're capable heroes. You've got this.
Probably rank 2
But yes, hairs on the back of your neck may raise. Millie and Starbright might feel a chill. Tatum always feels a chill. That's normal.
We are the agents of ice, after all.
Ah, aha, aha.
All right, have a good night, fellas.
All right, gentlemen. Have a great evening. I will see y'all next week.